The Sizzle. Sitting on that folding chair in those two girls' living room had me thinking. I was seeing what I had come to see. The more I learned, the more questions I had. It was around midnight. It was the middle of March. I had arrived a couple of hours earlier at an apartment in St. John's, Michigan. Earlier that day, I had sent Rachel a first message. Rachel's profile on the website was light years beyond mine. Her hundreds of pictures and videos all had thousands of likes and comments on each of them. Women eclipse males in earning potential in the online adult industry. Rachel was an earner at the highest level. Rachel was beautiful and marketable. She was innovative and had initiative. I had to learn from her. I had to see this online website thing from her perspective. I had to reach out. Soon enough, I received a reply. Rachel and I talked. I expressed my desire to learn from Rachel. Rachel invited me to an apartment she shared with another girl from the website. I told Rachel that I would make the 3-hour drive that evening. It took me a few minutes to find a spot on the road to park when I arrived in St. John's. It was dark. It was cold. It was the middle of March. I was amped beyond just the crystal in my system. I went inside and up the stairs above the shops on the first floor. I knocked and the door opened a minute later. Rachel, her roommate, and I sat at a table in the kitchen and talked. The two women smoked pot. I turned it down. I introduced Crystal to the situation. I sniffed the line. The women both smoked some. Turns out that was the first time Rachel had tried it. It wasn't the first time for her red-haired roommate. She showed Rachel how to use foil to chase the dragon. The three of us got zooted at the kitchen table. I sat at that table like a hard-hitting journalist. I fired off questions. I eagerly soaked in the answers. At one point, Rachel got up and told me she would be right back. She came back with a piece of paper in her hand. She handed it to me. It was her previous month's pay stub from the website. It was $17,000. Rachel talked to me about her prowess on another mainstream adult video site. She was seeking a cam partner for that site. Eventually, both girls got up. Rachel took my hand, and the women led me from the kitchen to their living room. They told me they were going to live stream on the site. I had been live streaming for 3 months. I had a feeling the live stream coming up was going to be different from those live streams I'd done with Angie and my solo live streams. The girls asked me if I wanted to join in with them as they streamed. I declined. I told them I was just going to watch the entire process. I grabbed a folding chair and I positioned it just off to the side of the camera's view. I sat down where I could see the girl's computer in front of me. I pulled out my phone and navigated to Rachel's profile page. The web page showed their live stream was about to begin. The girls turned on the stream and greeted their audience. Instantly, I was in awe. The girls did what they did as the notifications, messages, likes, and credits poured in. The feed on my phone had a slight delay. I had expected that. What I didn't expect was the speed at which the numbers began to rack up. Increased numbers of people joined the live stream to watch the ladies, unclothed at that point. The incoming notifications scrolled on Rachel's computer at a speed impossible to follow. At one point, the girls went off camera to get some lingerie from a bedroom. They were off screen for almost 10 minutes. Off view of the camera, the girls and I did more Crystal. I kept an eye on the incoming credits, which were being tipped by the viewers. I watched the number continue to rise unabated during the whole time the girls were off camera. I watched comments and view count and requests continue to skyrocket at an exorbitant rate. A random thought hit me, and I smiled with a look of confusion. Rachel, how did you even see my one message I sent you at the beginning of the day?